Welcome to Warsaw Old Town, Stare Miasto, and welcome to winter in one of Europe's most photogenic historic centers. In this walk, we're moving through day and night, so you'll see the same streets change personality. Daytime brings out the pastel facades and the details in the architecture, while night turns everything into a glow of street lamps, reflections, and winter lights. Warsaw's Old Town has a special kind of emotional weight too. It's beautiful, yes, but it's also a place that has been rebuilt, restored, and cared for with a stubborn pride. Even if you don't know the history in detail, you can feel it in the way people treat this area. Families strolling slowly, couples stopping for photos, tourists filming every corner, and locals just enjoying the atmosphere like it's a seasonal ritual. This video is a winter walking tour, not a strict Christmas market guide, so the focus is on the mood of the streets, the winter crowds, and those moments where Warsaw feels cinematic without trying too hard. Warsaw Old Town feels like a postcard you can walk through. The cobblestones underfoot, the rows of colorful townhouses, the narrow lanes that suddenly open into small squares. It's the kind of place where you naturally slow down because every few steps there's another angle worth looking at. As we approach the Old Town Market Square, Rink Starego Miasta, the winter vibe becomes unmistakable. The square is the heart of the neighborhood, and in winter, it becomes even more social. People gather, circle the center, and gravitate to the seasonal highlights, including the ice rink that instantly pulls your eyes in. You'll see skaters gliding past, kids learning in careful steps, and the classic scene of people watching from the edges with warm drinks and phones raised for photos. What's great about this daytime section is how clearly you can read the architecture, the textures of the facades, the window shapes, the old street lines that still guide the flow of pedestrians. Even if it's cold, the Old Town doesn't feel sleepy. It feels alive. And in winter, there's this extra layer of togetherness, like the city is doing something communal just by being outside. Up next, we take a quiet pause inside Archcathedral Basilica of St. John the Baptist in Warsaw for a completely different winter atmosphere. Warm, still, and echoing. We are going to let the music play and comment more on the next chapter. now we step into Archcathedral Basilica of St. John the Baptist, one of the most important churches in Warsaw. And immediately the whole energy changes. Outside, the brick Gothic exterior feels solid and timeless. But inside, the space opens into height, symmetry, and quiet. It's one of those interiors where you notice the sound first. Footsteps soften, voices drop, and everything feels slower. In winter, this kind of stop is part of the magic of a city walk. The streets can be busy, the air can be sharp, and then suddenly you're in a warm, calm space with stained glass glowing faintly and lights reflecting off polished surfaces. Night falls, and Warsaw Old Town becomes a different world. The same lanes feel narrower, the crowds feel denser, and the lighting changes how you move. You don't rush. You drift. You look up more. You stop more often. And the winter lights, whether you want to call them festive or simply seasonal, turn simple streets into glowing corridors. This is where the walk becomes pure atmosphere. Warm windows in historic buildings, street lamps creating golden pools of light, and the pavement reflecting everything like a dark mirror. You'll see people bundled up, moving in groups, chatting, filming, laughing. And you can tell the city is in that winter rhythm where being outside is part of the experience, not just a commute. And that's what makes Warsaw in winter so watchable on video. It doesn't need fireworks. It's the small details, the glow, the crowds, the architecture, the sound of footsteps that carry the scene. From here, we are going to let the music carry the walk. Enjoy the lights, the faces in the crowd, and that unmistakable Warsaw winter mood. If you enjoyed this Warsaw Old Town winter walk, day into night, subscribe for more Warsaw videos and more travel stories from across Europe. See you in the next one.